Hello, thank you for joining us today at Girl Scouts of Central California South. My name is Mary Higgins and I'm part of our Girl Experience team here. And today we are going to work on the Brownie Outdoor Art Maker badge. Today, my Brownie friends, we are going to explore the outdoors and art in the outdoors by creating some masterpieces of our own. And when we go outside, we see so many different colors and shapes and ideas we can use to help us create our own masterpieces. Also during this outdoor art badge, you will be completing 2 steps in our Girl Scouts Love the Outdoors Challenge. Girl Scouts Love the Outdoors Challenge is where girls can fall in love with the outdoors safely while still practicing social distancing. The Girl Scouts Love the Outdoors Challenge is helping us to gear up for Girl Scouts Love State Parks, which will be the weekend of September 12th and 13th. Based on your grade level, Brownies will be completing 25 steps in order to achieve your Girl Scouts Love the Outdoors Challenge patch. You can find the list of all of these challenges on our website at girlscoutsccs.org under the Girl Experience tab. Be on the lookout as our Girl Experience department will be posting several more short and snappy videos and workshops to help you earn this patch. First, a few safety tips. Remember, when Girl Scouts go outside, we always wear closed-toed shoes. And make sure you dress appropriately when you're going into the outdoors. Wear a hat or put on some sunscreen if it's sunny. Maybe take some bug spray for all the little critters or mosquitoes. Always take a grown-up with you. And if that grown-up needs, you might want to make sure they have their cell phone on them so they can call for help if needed. If you're going down a trail that maybe divides, make sure you pay attention to where you're going so you know how to get back. Or make sure you be aware of any little creatures that are on the trail. Also, you'll want to bring with you a reusable water bottle, a first aid kit, flashlights, anything you might need while you're taking a hike in the outdoors. And you could just put them all in your backpack, along with maybe a sketchbook and some pens and pencils so you can write down your art ideas while you're out there. All right, for our first activity in our Brownie Outdoor Art Maker badge, we are going to be a detective. Now, you can get some toilet paper rolls or paper towel roller. If you've got a paper towel roller, then you've got a long periscope to look at, just like the pirates do. If you only have paper towel rollers, you could tape them together and make them binoculars. So you're gonna go outside, and what this does is it helps to focus your attention on just one little thing. So if you go through that, let me give you an idea. When you're looking through a scope, it seriously limits what you can see on the other side. There we go. Almost. Well, I can't get my camera to focus. But you'll see what it does. It'll make you focus in on one little thing that you can see. So on your hike, you're going to want to make sure and take with you a paper and pencil so you can write down all the things you see on your hike. So on your nature hike, you can walk around your yard, you can walk around your neighborhood, maybe you can go on a hike, and you're going to try to find 3 things off of our list for Girl Scouts Love the Outdoors Challenge. And you're going to write those down on your piece of paper or make a check mark next to the items that you find. Remember, don't collect or touch anything. We're just going to use our eyes and keep our memories from our hike. So things that you could find would be an animal, a plant that's not color green, trees with flowers on them, insects, a bird, a fallen leaf, a rock with an unusual pattern, a bush as tall as you are, maybe a pine cone or colored moss growing on a rock or a tree, or anything else that you see out on your hike that you think is very interesting. You can write it down or take a memory of it with maybe your camera. And so checking off at least 3 things on that list is one of the activities you'll have. activity 2 in our Brownie Outdoor Art badge is to make plant rubbings. Now this is something that I loved to do when I was a little girl, and it's a lot of fun. You're just going to take a plain piece of paper and you're going to put the plant or the leaf behind it. And then you're going to take a crayon and you're going to rub over it. And you could do this for leaves. You can do it on the bark of a tree. If you have a really interesting shaped rock and you think the pattern on the rock, if it has some cool cracks and nooks and crannies, you could even do it on a rock. You could do it on lots of different things. So what this is called a rubbing. And it was a very common practice for scientists to do back in the olden days when people didn't have cameras or things that were handy to record events. That way, if they had seen a brand new plant that nobody had ever seen before, and maybe they were on a boat 1,000 miles away, by the time they got home, that plant would be all shriveled up and dead, and they couldn't really explain to everyone else what the plant actually looked like when it was alive. So these leaf rubbings would actually record the actual shape and size of a living plant when they were on their explorations. So the next activity you can do for the Outdoor Art Creator, Brownie Outdoor Art Creator badge is to make a wind chime. Now you can make a wind chime from anything you find in nature. You can make it from a really interesting twisty branch, and you can use things around the house. You can use things that you find out in nature. You can use you can use keys, you can use tin cans, you can use seashells, you can use bottle tops or rocks, anything that would make an interesting noise when it gently clinks together. And then what you're going to do is you're going to find a twisty, shapy stick, and then you're going to tie strings from that stick. Maybe you'll find 2 sticks and cross-hatch them so that you can have more of a 3-dimensional list. Some wind chimes are all in a straight line. Some wind chimes are in a crosshatch or in a circle. So you're just going to find your interesting pieces and tie those up. Now around my house, I like to reduce and recycle the things I have. Yes, right here. So around my house, I have big dogs, as you see. And my husband likes to put some wet food in their dog food at night. So we have a lot of these can lids. Now you can make your wind chime out of anything. Now, if you have your parents' permission, you can recycle something like this. You have to be very careful because the edges of these can lids can be very, very sharp. So maybe if you decide that you want to recycle some of your recycling into your wind chime, maybe you can get your parents' help and have them put some tape around the edges of the can lid while you're working on them so that they're safer for you to handle. And then after you're decorating them, you can, if the tape is pretty, you can leave the tape on, but you'll get that nicer metal clinking sound if you take the tape off. And then what I'm going to do is, you see how it has the tab? I'm just going to take a hammer and pound it straight out so that I have all these cute little tabs hanging, swinging free in the breeze, and then they can clink against each other and make clinky noises. So to make a wind chime is step number 43 in the Girls Love the Outdoor Challenge. So you can check that off your list of the 25 things you need to do. For the next 2 steps in the Brownie Outdoor Art Maker Patch, you can go to your local store and pick up the Brownie Outdoor Art Maker booklet. If your store is closed, you can get online and order it from girlscouts.org and have it mailed to your home. Or they even have a download option now that you can have it downloaded directly to your computer so you can work on it right away. So once you complete all 5 steps, your parent or your troop leader will go ahead and purchase those patches for you, and you could have them handed out to you at your next Court of Honor. Thank you for joining us here today at Girl Scouts of Central California South. I hope you've enjoyed working on some outdoor art with us, and we're going to close our meeting, as we do all of our meetings, with Make New Friends. Make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other's gold. A circle is round, it has no end. That's how long I want to be your friend. Thanks for joining us, friends. Have a great day.